Hiya, hope you're all okay. Okay, I matte medium the centerfold. That's its name. Centerfold of it and the book pages, and then sorry, and then I used clear matte. No,
Gesso.
clear gesso. Sorry. Um, Then I used licorice craft paint, which is like a very, very dark browny black, watered down to give a wash over. These are all the scrap bits that you get left over after die cutting, and I squeezed on as much as I could onto these little pages. And the offcuts, I've had them knocking around for ages, and I just thought, oh, they're lovely, some shapes. So I cut them out and made some look a bit different and left corners on some and what have you. And then I used just three colours: the yellow, the pinky sort of colour, and that turquoise colour. And I think I coloured in either 3 or 4 batches, so they all ended up slightly different degrees of them 3 mixes of colour. You'll notice some are very strong coloured and some are a bit weaker. Then I got loads of little stamps and loads of little stamps and some big ones like that sun on that one at the far right on. Yeah, it's just moved. It's far right at the top. That sun face. They look like little islands. They're the really colourful ones. That one looks like a witch. I know you can't see which one I'm pointing at, but centre it, screen down to it right a bit. Right, and then this project was about as well thought out as this narration. Yeah, thank you, Mick. Basically, I wanted just to make it look pretty, but anyway, I stamped in background because I obviously wanted something black to show through, with a background stamp. Just to give a bit of noise to background, if you will. Texture, noise. I call it noise when it's like that. Yeah, but texture's a 3D thing and it's not. It's noise. I don't know. Anyway, sticking them down were a right bugger, I'll tell you. Why can't I say that? It were a blooming horrible job. That one looks like a pig that's upside down to the left. You see all sorts in them, all sorts of patterns. What the plan was here was to make the black bit, which is the negative space, depends on which way around you look at it, but if I call the black bit a negative space, I wanted that to be interesting shapes as well as the coloured bits being interesting shapes. And the bits that I didn't quite like, I just thought that they were a bit ungainly. I made these little bits to go in and I basically treated them the same. Oh yeah, when I went round, when I coloured them in, I waited until they were nearly dry and then I went round just the outer edges with a very weak black, and as soon as you approach it, it sort of sucks it off and re-wets like round the edge, and it saves you going round them with black, if you know what I mean. If you watch it again at that point, you'll see what I'm talking about. Anyway, I was just putting a bit of dark round edges there and sealing it with Mod Podge. And that one that I'm doing at the moment is the entire centre of a die cut. It's the waist bit still, but it's like from a frame, an oval frame. I used the outer bit in, was it the excuses? Yeah, excuses page, on another art journal page. And here I'm putting in discover, because it was all about discovering things, was this. And making it split that oval into 2. making it look like it's split into two. That's why writing's all a bit widdly waddly and wonky. Right, it were a bit of a swine to photograph as well, because it just, look, you can see a bit of that stamp in it background, Meg. You can see it more in person. It really was a bit of a swine to photograph, because it kept glaring back every time you hit it with flash, as you can see, and because it was lots and lots of pieces of paper glued down, it sort of pulled the page and made it ripply. So it's pretty and interesting to look at in person, but the photographs aren't as good as they could have been. Anyway, but I mean, I'm not insulting your work, and you know that's why you're laughing. Right, thanks for watching. I'm really sorry about garbled thing. Yeah, Mick's probably a bit way back time you watch this anyway, because he's off to America again. Hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. They're not all as bad as this, promise. Take care. Bye. Oh, give us a thumbs up.